I'm Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC. I'm at our 2018 TPM Conference with John Moseley, Senior Director at Port Houston. Great to see you, John.
Hi, how are you?
According to Peers data, last year, Port of Houston was the fastest growing port in a few categories. Can you talk to me a bit about 2017?
2017 was a phenomenal year. Not only did the Astros win the World Series, but Port Houston also won growth number, in North America. We were the fastest growing port in the U.S., especially in terms of import loaded containers, 22% year on year. It was a great year.
So what were the factors that you would say led to that?
Well, I think the first thing is a lot of people are seeing that conversion from MLB, IPI off the West Coast, when they look at all water alternatives, they're just finding that the transit times, the economics make sense. It's just a much better route. And that driven by a strong population growth that we've had in Texas. Remember, we've got 28 million people in the state of Texas, second largest in the U.S. in terms of population. So a strong economy, big population, and the right kind of mix to have people look at alternatives going on water has really contributed to our growth, big time.
What are you expecting for 2018?
2018, I think, is going to be another strong year, right? Population continues growing in Houston and Texas, and like I said, still people are looking at all water Houston being the right alternative. The other thing that we've got is that our polyethylene business, the resin business, is about to take off this year. So we're going to see now exports really growing in a very fast way, complementing our strong import growth.
Talk to me about your thoughts on blockchain and viability for our industry.
You know, blockchain is a term that's been used quite a bit recently in our industry. It's been around a couple of years, and most people associate it with Bitcoin and, the financial sector, but it's just now starting to permeate into shipping. Port Houston looks at blockchain as an opportunity to be an innovator, a differentiator. We were the first port in the country to join the Maersk IBM pilot program, which is now underway. So we've embraced this new technology as something we can add value to with our relationship with customers. Some customers, it's maybe not for everybody, but there are a lot of customers that look at blockchain as an opportunity to transfer data, have greater visibility in a more secure platform. I think anytime you can look at something where you have greater security, an opportunity to move towards digitization, cost saving, all these different things, and leveraging technology to improve that customer experience, I think are things that we need to look at seriously. So blockchain, while it's still something that's being explained and demystified in the market, I think is going to be one of the big changers. That and perhaps predictive analytics are the two things that at least Port of Houston's looking at to help bring greater value to our customer base.
Thanks for taking time to sit down with me today.
Oh, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
I've been speaking with John Moseley, Senior Director, Port Houston.